Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. Tonight's story brings you to Namibia. You will travel around this beautiful African country through desert landscape, and you will witness something that has baffled humans for many years. They are known as the fairy circles, these stone formations that are situated in the Namib Desert. You will be given the opportunity to be curious and to wonder about these ancient, mystical structures. I really hope you like it. One small thing, I love hearing from you. Where are you in the world as you listen tonight? And what time is it with you? Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever surface you lie upon tonight. And beneath all of that, feel the support of the earth, our home. From the earth we receive a constant support. And as you become aware of that feeling of being supported, see if you can let go a little more now. Releasing tension, letting go. A little more now. 9. Feel into your body. Where are you still holding? Where do you feel tension? Maybe you feel pain. Maybe it's in your feet, in your lower legs, in your thighs, in your belly, in your chest. Maybe you're like me, and you hold a lot of tension in your hands or in your face. See if you can let that tension go now. Just by becoming aware of it, we can ease the tension. 8. You are safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety tonight, to be a friend. Know that my voice will only ever take you to safe places, and allow that fact, that feeling of trust, to enable you to let go a little more now. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever thoughts you might be having, know them for what they are, just thoughts. Don't judge them, positively or negatively. Know that they are not you. They are a symptom of being a human. And as they arrive, see them, but there's no need to follow them. Watch them go, floating away like leaves on a moonlit river, or clouds passing through a starlit sky. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. You deserve rest. We all do. So as you move deeper and deeper towards deep rest tonight, know this: you deserve this rest as much as anyone else. 5. Peace lives within you. It is always there. It is a constant friend. A constant presence. It's just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. See where you can find your peace tonight. 4. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple things, for this moment of peace, for the shelter you have tonight, for the breath in your body. 3. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see yourself in Africa, in a beautiful, sandy desert landscape. Begin to be ready to be curious. In this place, far away from all that you know. 2. Checking in with your body one more time now. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to give it rest. And 1. Completely letting go now, as I tell you tonight's sleep story. You're sitting in the back seat of a white off-road vehicle. For you and a few other participants, a very special kind of adventure is about to begin. You're heading into the oldest desert in the world. Its name is Namib, which means something like empty space. Through the window, you can see the landscape rushing past. Withered grasses line the road. Firm, sandy ground. An old wire fence running alongside. A small herd of cattle crowding around a watering trough. Ahead lies a vast plain. Its hues shift through various shades of brown and red, so typical of this region. The play of colors is interrupted only by a few scattered trees that seem to rest along a narrow band in the land. Cutting through the heart of this barren stretch is a single, solid gravel road. It winds in a broad arc, heading straight toward the mountains, which separate the open plain from the cloudless blue sky on the horizon. This vast openness is a welcome change from the small, lively village where your journey began. As you drive through the landscape, your guide tells you that a desert is not just sand. Rocky mountain ranges and dry grasslands are just as much a part of it as the iconic dunes you've seen in pictures. And even though the Namib is called an empty place, it holds more life than its first impression suggests. It's home to a wide variety of wildlife, and even during years-long dry spells, there's usually enough water beneath the surface. The San people knew thousands of years ago how to survive in this part of the world. Traces of them can still be found today. Gradually, the passing landscape begins to change. The road becomes rougher. Stones and boulders cover the otherwise sandy ground. The mountains draw nearer, and soon the Land Rover is making its way through rocky terrain. Effortlessly, the guide navigates between the stones until he finally stops on a small plateau. From here, the journey continues on foot. The trail steadily ascends, past unusual rock formations shaped by centuries of sand and wind erosion. It looks as if giants had carelessly left their toys behind. Towering heaps of marbles, enormous building blocks of every imaginable shape and size. Some stacked, others scattered randomly, and nestled among them, visible only to attentive eyes, are the legendary rock paintings of the San People. Precious marks from times long past, telling stories of life in the desert. The paintings clearly depict humans, as well as animals like zebras, antelope, and giraffes. But one flat, prominent rock seems different. Upon it are mysterious circular drawings. All the circles are the same size and evenly spaced. A curious image, unlike the others. You recognize them immediately, having read about them before your trip. The famous fairy circles of Namibia. They are one of a kind and have fascinated people for centuries. Even the San couldn't explain the mystical patterns on the desert floor, just as we can't today. There are many theories, but little proof. Some say they're connected to supernatural beings and spiritual energies. That's why many call them fairy circles. how meaningful these mystical circles must have been to the ancient people if they chose to immortalize them on stone. The journey continues, and for a while, nothing is in sight but jagged rock. The friendly guide leads the group safely through the stony landscape, pointing out cave entrances and rock arches, until finally you arrive at a small rise. Here, you're invited to take your first break and discover another facet of the Namib Desert. If you like, you can imagine yourself sitting on one of the rocks, quietly observing your surroundings as you take in every detail of the view. You breathe in and out the pleasantly warm air. Before you lies a breathtaking landscape of sand, a field of dunes, endless in number, some towering meters high, shaped purely by the force of the wind. Their crests curve in graceful arcs, where the sunlight hits the sand directly. It glows a radiant golden ochre. The shaded sides shimmer in light chocolate brown. Between them lie countless gradations of brown that transform the entire dune landscape into a spectacular display of color. You soak in this unique view completely. The air fills your lungs. The sun's warmth rests gently on your skin. The vast landscape radiates a soothing calm. Here, everything is stripped down to the essential. Here, only the present moment matters. Here, only you matter. everyday worries feel infinitely far away. Your concerns seem to fade, dissolving in the heat of the sun. You breathe in and out. As you step into this amazing field of dunes, every detail becomes vivid. You feel the warmth reflected off the sand walls, the grains of sand yielding under your feet with every step. Their crunch, the only sound. A veil of stillness drapes over the desert. All sound seems to have vanished, like warm, protective walls. The dunes hug the landscape, shielding it from the outside world. You find your own path through the hills, gently run your hand across the sand. Feel its comforting warmth. Let it slowly trickle through your fingers. Feel the fine grains pleasantly on your palm. You watch as the falling grains draw delicate shapes and patterns in the surface. You decide to climb one of the dunes, following a narrow ridge upward. Each step sinks deep into the warm mass of sand, dislodging grains that roll down the slope, leaving the faintest trails of the otherwise smooth surface. At the top of the dune, you look back at the path you've taken. Clear footprints remain. Each step, each hand that touched the warm sand has left its mark. Just as in life, every small step, every action you take leaves a trace behind. And so, you keep walking, step by step, one foot in front of the other. Perhaps you'd like to take a moment to reflect on the impressions you want to leave in your life. Which marks are important for you to make visible? What should your footprints look like? Breathe in and out naturally. Let your breath come and go, just like the wind shapes and reshapes the dunes, creating them anew each time. Gradually, the sand beneath your feet gives way to firmer ground. Scattered tufts of grass and thorny-looking growths line your path. The dunes grow lower and eventually dissolve into sandy flatlands. A narrow line of trees appears, reaching deep into a vast plain that replaces the picturesque dunes. Reunited with your travel companions, you set off together to reach the camp for the night. Following the tree's shade, your path leads deep into the open plain. The firm sand underfoot is a pleasant contrast to the soft dune floor. At last, the long-awaited camp comes into view. A gnarled old tree with a sprawling canopy. Beneath it, large tents and a cozy-looking fire pit, all enclosed by a neatly arranged stone wall. With time to spare before dinner, you decide to embark on one more small adventure. Following the guide's directions, you set out to visit the famous fairy circles. The farther you move from the camp, the more tufts of grass appear on the ground around you. After a while, you find yourself in the middle of a dry grassland. The pale green of the plants offers a pleasant change from the brown tones of the dunes. You stroll slowly through the endless open space, and you actually spot your first fairy circle ahead. A round, barren patch, surrounded by a ring of tall grasses. As you approach, you immediately notice the next circle behind it, and the next, all evenly spaced, each just a few steps wide. So many that they seem to stretch all the way to the horizon. You wander gently between the circles. Their impressive presence helps you understand why the Sun People found them magical and mysterious. Many legends and tales surround these round, barren patches in the desert sand. Some say they are the footprints of gods. Others tell of light-footed fairies dancing. In any case, they've always been seen as sacred places, as the ancient rock paintings prove. And, according to stories, they're portals between worlds, allowing people to experience special energies and inspiration. The silence of this mystical landscape embraces you, wraps around you like a protective cloak. Only the soft rustle of grasses in the breeze can be heard. You feel a deep connection to this land. It is old, wise, and primal. Choose one of the circles for yourself. Feel inwardly and trust your instincts. Your subconscious will guide you to the circle meant for you. When you've found it, tune into it and try to sense the unique aura of your circle. When you're ready, step inside gently. Perhaps you feel the powerful energy it radiates. Give it a color that feels right to you, and imagine it slowly surrounding you, caressing you, enveloping your whole body. A deep sense of safety fills you. You feel protected and held. Here, in this magical place, it is especially strong. Here, you're allowed to feel it deeply. This energy gives you deep trust. Trust in everything to come. It shows you that nothing happens without purpose, that everything arrives as it should. There are only good experiences in your life, either to enjoy or to learn from. But everything that comes does so to move you forward, to help you transform. Every obstacle invites you to evolve, to reinvent yourself, to find solutions. Trust that your unique energy and your subconscious will guide you. Let yourself be wrapped in trust and protection. Everything is just as it should be. You are safe. And this protective force is always with you. It's part of you, just as it has always been a part of humanity. That's what connects you to the San people and to this mysterious place, an energy full of comfort, hope, and belief. Enjoy this precious strength. Feel how it fills and surrounds you. Thank it silently. whatever way feels right to you. And now, slowly, begin your walk back to the waiting camp. There, the delicious scent of dinner awaits you. Around a cozy fire, you and your travel group let the evening come to a peaceful close. The setting sun bathes the land in a mysterious play of light, making the dunes in the distance glow in a deep orange. As the last rays vanish on the horizon, you find a spot by the fire and snuggle into your cozy sleeping bag. The first stars appear in the night sky, sparkling points on a deep blue canvas. More and more lights become visible, until a sea of glowing diamonds stretches across the desert world. A world called the empty place, yet so full of life and palpable power. And so, you gently and contentedly close your eyes, sheltered under the glittering, velvety mantle of the night sky. Protected by a primordial energy that guides you into sleep with trust and serenity, with the comforting knowledge that tomorrow brings a new day, a new chance, and with the quiet confidence that everything is just as it's meant to be.